Zeno. I'm currently homeless, living in Jerr-E-ville in Denver right now. What actually brought me here to becoming homeless is a string of unfortunate events. I got here to Denver under false pretenses, under disinformation that there was housing. Not only just housing, lots of low-income housing. Because I actually came from a place where I wasn't really making much money in the first place when we decided to move, which was the reason we decided to move. But long story short, we got down here, moved into a couple of motels looking for apartment complexes. Unfortunately, we were met with landlords who decided that even if we could pay the next day or 2 days later, that it was just up to them, that they would kick us out that day. So what ended up happening is paying rent. Of course, this is $1,400 a month for the motel. Not having really much money to eat, much money to do anything else with, then getting kicked out 2 days before you get paid again puts you in the situation where even if you do get your money, you're going to be homeless again, going through those motels, getting kicked out by the landlords. And it's just going to keep happening. You're going to keep becoming homeless. My fiance decided that we were going to try to save some money, so we decided to stay out. To try to get some money saved and whatnot. Not only that, but she had lost her ID, and so did I. Once we went outside, we were met with cops deciding that they're going to evict us from the property that we were on. Of course, it was private property. We knew that we weren't doing good, but what they ended up doing was taking our tent, taking our important documents and whatnot. So we had nothing to stay outside with, nothing to sleep with. Now this was a couple of days before the bomb cyclone hit, and we had read the Weather Channel and we knew the bomb cyclone was going to come. We went through all the shelters. We got these little papers that had a whole bunch of different shelter options, different services. We called each one of them, each and every single one of them. Either they gave us more services, more ideas that we can go through, or some of them had stipulations that we couldn't meet, such as being married or having kids or something like that. So we had no choice but to wait for the places that we actually left messages for to call us back. Thankfully, one of the only places, actually the only place that called us back was Denver Homeless Out Loud, which actually gave us a tent to sleep in right before the cyclone, and gave us a place to rest our head and be covered from the elements. If we had not gotten that, I guarantee you we would have perished that night, because the night before we were actually in the snow, sleeping outside behind the Jeffco Action Center. So what this has given us is an opportunity to lay our heads, an opportunity to work without having to worry about our property being taken or stolen, without having to worry about the police sweeping us. But as of right now, even though this situation is as lovely as it is, come the 10th on Wednesday, we're being told that they're going to actually do a big sweep. They're going to sweep all of this, and my big question is, where do we go? If they're going to take us from one of the cleanest properties, one of the best places that homeless people have set up tents, and move us, where are we supposed to go at that point?